Describe Demonta in 3 words.
Funny.
Happy.
And a lovable individual.
I'm Demonta Michael Chappell. I'm 33 years old. I've been incarcerated now for 12 years for this crime that I had nothing to do with and knew nothing about.
They came and locked him up without any evidence. Known liars. Some people that wasn't even credible. I don't understand.
The facts of the case as presented by the government were almost entirely circumstantial evidence.
Essentially, there was a woman by the name of Doris Bronson who put Mr. Chappell's name into the case. She had initially claimed that she didn't see anything. Ms. Bronson was essentially an opportunist who wanted a way out of the neighborhood and was able to get that through giving them a name. She gave a description that didn't match either the clothing or the shoes that Mr. Chappell was wearing.
She also says that when the shooting occurred, she was right there. She was 4 feet away. But guess what? Nobody else puts her there. No other witness says anybody but the shooter and the victim were there at that time.
I asked her about it, to literally sit down and have a conversation. She was just basically like, she did it for the money, and she was sorry, but she was like, I can't take it back. And she felt like the government was pressuring her to do what she did.
The set of witnesses who had come forward in the very early going in the case and had given descriptive information that did not match Mr. Chappell, they discarded those folks and worked to explain them away in favor of Doris Bronson.
When was arrested in 2013, he then claimed that he had seen Demonta the night of the crime with a gun. He could not describe the gun or what Demonta was wearing, and he was promised a reduced sentence in his case, where he was facing 10 to 21 years.
The courts acknowledged that he had all these severe intellectual and developmental disabilities,
making him very susceptible to suggestibility, and especially to leading questions on the stand.
His head was down facing the floor the entire time he was testifying. He literally wouldn't look at either me or the jury at any point.
It was clear that he didn't actually remember the night and likely didn't witness anything at all.
You had the motivation to get a sentence reduced, and you're that vulnerable to the types of interrogation tactics that we use, then, that's a double whammy right there.
And Robert Brandon, who was completely incredible in every way.
Robert Brandon was arrested and then provided police with information.
After trial, after he testified, he then came forward with new information.
Courts on appeal did find that his testimony was not credible. They did claim, though, that that wasn't enough to change the jury verdict.
They did an identification where they showed him a single photograph before he ever gave them a name.
A single photo ID was highly inappropriate. When Floyd was testifying, when he was giving the details about what he saw, he actually put himself over 200 feet away at nighttime. And he claimed that he could see the people's faces, make identifications, all that. But the other thing is, he has a shooter running the wrong way.
He had literally admitted to lying about another murder and then later admitted it wasn't anything that he had seen.
A witness of this nature who's looking to cooperate in order to receive a benefit, when they come forward this late, it's because the prosecution feels they have a weak case.
The night I was at my cousin's Halloween party, It was a whole lot of alibi witness that could have testified on my behalf.
My girl, my wife, whatever. It was her party. We was in there, yeah, we was in there. We was in the party, chilling, having fun before the party even really started.
Some people dancing, you know, everything was done in the backyard. So I'm out back and I remember hearing gunshots. If I'd have went up there during my trial to testify for myself, there'd have been a lot of things I'd have said. I was going to school. I was actually going to UDC. I was taking child development classes because I wanted to start and open my own daycare. If I could have had, I would have let it be known what type of person that I really am.
Demonta is my middle child. He was just a really good, outgoing kid. He is.
He was pretty much the life of all of us. Like, people just loved being around him. Demonta was like that glue that actually kept us together.
He think he's Kevin Hart. He's a comedian.
When I came to prison, my daughter, Mother Tierra, I found out that she was pregnant. I pretty much didn't have the ability all the time, still to this day, to really be out there with my daughters.
Identical, just like him. And he loved them. He loved them. And even in there, he tried to be a dad from in there. Most dads go to jail and just don't care. In there, he wants to know everything about his daughters.
He talked about it all the time, and he'd be so excited. He'd be like, I talk to my baby, I talk to my babies. Demonta, like, he spoils them girls, like, to the point, like, if they ask for it, he get it. He loves his girls. He loves his girls.
I try to do everything I can today to be in their life, buy them things for cheerleading competition. My oldest daughter, she's really nice in basketball. She plays basketball as well, so I try to support her with that also. When I get home to see my daughter, I think that'll be one of the happiest days of my life. I know I shed tears just to be there and be a dad, you know, to be a father, to be there to raise them, you know, to be able to try to, you know, make up. I know can't make up for time, but make up for, you know, the things that I missed in their life and just show them what type of dad they have, like show them what type of man I am.
I would tell him I love him. I would tell him I love him. I would tell him, like, to continue to pray, stay safe, and keep your head up. Like, at the end of the day, God got the last say so. My brother be home.
And I always tell him God loves him, no matter what. And, like, this too shall pass, and that he's gonna be okay.